Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Wow.
Wow, hello.
How are you?
You're not sitting in your normal spot, Bob.
It's Tuesday. Where am I supposed to be sitting?
Usually you sit on the end, but that's okay. We're good.
Oh, all right. Okay, good. Good. Oh, look at this. We got the picture right behind us of some unknown city.
Right.
What city is that, Rick?
We haven't been able to figure that out yet, Bob.
Yeah, it's. I think it's European or something. I mean, it's got that. Big,
I don't think so.
Right over my
Could be.
This shoulder right here. There's a big spire. It kind of looks like, I don't know. It kind of looks like something you'd see.
Could be London.
Yeah, maybe.
Although there's not enough tall buildings.
Yeah.
Good morning, JPEG Luca.
JPEG Luca's on the phone?
Yes.
Oh,
hey, good morning, everyone.
Trusty, dusty, lusty, musty, crusty sidekick JPEG Luca, well modulated too. And you are on the road, or are you at home?
I'm actually sitting comfortably on a couch, and but I've got a million things I'm trying to catch up on.
Is Kat with you this morning?
I appreciate everyone's patience with my absence, but I did want to note, Bob, that when you came in, you said, "Wow." We never heard the rest of the
no, I know. Yeah, I know it because I had said it like 4 times. I didn't know whether to. I didn't know. I said it.
Where I'm going with this is what we should all say is, "Wow, Bob made it on time, almost."
Yeah,
because we know what's going on in the background.
Oh my God, yes. There was a longer line, Rick Barry, who is my co-host. My able co-host.
I'm a substitute.
You are the substitute.
Go, gadget co-host.
Rick, I was in line at the big Dunkin' Donuts place that I go to, and of course, I'm screaming at everyone for being in front of me. Number one. Number two, then I'm complaining that they're ordering like 5 coffees in line.
And what do you order?
4 coffees.
Oh, okay, that's better. Not quite 5.
Now that I think of it, holy mother! See, this is what's wrong with people. This is.
Oh, we're going to start early this morning.
Yeah, no. This is what's wrong. It's that you never think of yourself in the situation. You always think of the other person in the situation, and then when you're in this, I didn't even think that the guy orders 5 coffees in front of me, and I go, oh, damn it. And then the guy.
You didn't say Holy Mother?
I didn't say Holy Mother. I said, damn it.
Wow.
Holy Mother, I go, that Holy Mother I reserve for something that is filled with awe, something that inspires. Oh, Holy Mother, that's really good. I wouldn't say, Holy Mother, we ordered 5 coffees. I would go, damn, damn, damn. You see, now, not thinking, Rick, that the man behind me is going, damn, 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 they ordered 9 coffees.
I'm sure the guy behind you was saying something other than
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. And especially when I was having trouble driving this morning because it looked like it was dark or something, and I realized I was driving with these readers on. Have you ever driven with readers on? It really makes a difference. Poorly makes a difference. I mean, I was driving terribly.
Hey, Bob, you know what the guy in line behind you said?
What did he say?
Chip, you know what?
What?
You just made the list. Oh, no. Oh, here we go.
You've become that guy, Bob.
I've made the list several times. I've made the list. But the nice part about it is that Evelyn, the wonderful woman over there at Dunkin' Donuts, who knows me well, always makes me feel better. And she made a special point today after I sort of scowled of saying, you have the best day possible, or something that was really, really nice, you know? Very nice.
And you know what the guy behind you was saying?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Come on, man.
Why are they chit-chatting?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, knock it off. Knock it off. This is not the conversation spot. Oh man. I'm
Hey, where's our space guy? And this goes a note to Peter.
Where's
This
the
Peter
kaboom?
Coles, the kitten of
There
the
was
Keys,
supposed to
incidentally.
be an earth-shattering kaboom.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where would we be without Seth MacFarlane?
That's
Marvin,
Mel Blanc.
Marvin the Martian. Yeah, that's Mel Blanc.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
yes, Joe.
The Draconids. Is that how that's pronounced? The Draconids or Draconids? The meteor shower.
Meteor shower?
This weekend.
Draconids.
Draconids. It's going to be this Friday and Saturday night. Check that out because it's one of the few meteor showers that happen in the evening rather than like at 3 a.m. when only I'm up.
Oh.
I'll watch it from Nashville.
Yeah, if it's a clear night, we should get some good clear things. And this, speaking of Friday evening, I'm going to be doing sound for a band called KSF down in Southwick, behind the Southwick Village. It's for the village, but it's also for the community, for the greater Southwick. Come on down and check this out. The village wants to kind of thank the community for having them in the area. And we're doing KSF, which is Kansas, Sticks, and Foreigner, a local band out of Connecticut.
Wait a minute. Kansas, Sticks, and...
Foreigner.
Oh, Foreigner.
And Foreigner.
3 bands.
They're a band that does-
I was
thinking.
I was thinking of the State, Sticks and Bones, until you said Foreigner.
Bob, what? Huh?
We were
How-
thinking that, weren't you?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking of the bands themselves.
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
Yeah, well, but this is a band that does Kansas, Sticks, and Foreigner, and they're out of Connecticut.
Oh,
They're
very
very,
nice.
very good.
But you said in
So,
the village of
come on
South.
down. It's a free show. It's
Yeah.
a free show, so come on down and see it.
But where is
It's
it?
the old American Inn, Bob. Right on the Westfield Southwick line.
The old American
Right.
Inn. Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
now it's
Emerson and 202.
It's got a new owner and new property name.
and it's called the Villages,
Southwick Village.
Southwick Village.
Southwick Village.
Okay.
And it's
got it.
the show starts at 6:30, and
Uh-huh.
I look forward to seeing a lot of people there. I think it'll be a fun.
That's on Saturday?
No, Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Good.
Saturday night, you're going to see our own meteor shower because, Rick, you know what's happening on Saturday night.
Yes, I do. The fireworks.
I'm kind
Wait,
of bummed
what's
I'm missing
happening on
that.
Saturday?
Yeah, that's Saturday. The fireworks are Saturday.
Saturday night, yeah.
And-
Behind the Amelia Park Children's Museum, Boys and Girls Club, and the middle school.
That's right, on the athletic fields, which the week later is Pumpkin Fest. That's the spot for Pumpkin Fest. There's a
There's
concert.
just a lot going on.
Yeah.
This is the past month or so has been good.
Oh,
The
man.
weather almost has cooperated.
That's exactly right. Now, the fireworks start. Rick, do you happen to know?
They start at when it gets dark, and I'm not sure of exactly what time.
Was it 6:45 that they told people to get there, and then they're going to start at 7:30? Something like that.
Probably that sounds about right.
Yeah. But check the website of the city, and that will or be watching in the newspapers, etc. for that. But I do think it's around 7:30 that the actual fireworks take place. There's no band before it. It's pure fireworks. But WOW will have a tent there, incidentally. And we're going to be selling our scarecrows, our scarecrow kits. So if you want to take a scarecrow kit home to build your own scarecrow and be on the scarecrow trail, it's an opportunity. So,
Whilst you guys are enjoying the fireworks, I'll be at the Grand Ole Opry.
Really? You got tickets for the Grand Ole Opry?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I want to know how you scored those tickets.
You got connections?
We got them early. I mean, I bought the Saturday excursion, and she got the Friday night, which is the Opry. And we're going to see Lee Greenwood, Alex Hall, the Old Crow Medicine Show, Sister Sadie, Marty Stewart, and Kat and Alex. So looks like it's going to be a fun lineup.
So much fun.
Oh, my God. Yeah. It's not at the Ryman Auditorium any longer. It's at your own building, I think.
Yeah, and they have an Opry Plaza party beforehand at 5 o'clock. So we may go early.
Wow. Do you know
that sounds like a lot of fun.
What replica of a monument is right there in its full glory in Nashville? It's a full-scale replica of a monument, a world monument, right there in Nashville.
I don't know.
You guys don't know it?
No, but I'll have to find it now.
It's got to be Elvis Presley.
Nope. It's a little earlier than Elvis Presley.
Arc de Triomphe?
Nope. This was up. This is in Greece. It's a Grecian.
Oh, it's a Parthenon. I've seen it.
Parthenon.
Yeah, I saw it. It's in a park.
Yes, that's exactly right. It's in the full-scale replica.
Yeah, it is with the columns in it. Yeah, I saw that. I might visit that.
Yeah.
So the Plaza Party is another concert by an up-and-comer called Kenzie Wheeler. So we're gonna have fun.
Oh wow! Now there is a dinner theater in Nashville. It's called the Barn Dinner Theater. That's one of the early scenes of my theatrical success, Rick, at the Barn Dinner Theater when I did Dial M for Murder
in Nashville.
In Nashville, I did it for 6 weeks in Nashville. It has its own elevated stage, and so at the beginning, you know how a curtain raises at the beginning of
Chaffin's Barn Dinner Theater?
That's it.
It's closed.
Oh.
Shuttered October 7th, 2020.
Oh, no. Another one bites the dust. Well,
and it sold in the property sold for $1.9 million in 2020.
Oh my gosh.
2021.
How do you like that? Boy, you're right on there. But this place had.
I wanted to go check it out if you.
Yeah, it had an elevator stage. So when the show started, Jay, we came down on an elevator. So it was like the curtain falling rather than the curtain raising. And there we were sitting in our first scene for Dial M for Murder.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Interesting.
And it was the movie. You can see it in the first Nashville film by Robert Altman. There's a scene where the elevator comes down in there or whatever.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. That's where I was really awful in that play for about a week.
Did you walk in front of the main actors?
No, I would. Yeah, there were only 3 of us in the play. No, there were 4 actors in the play. Dial M for Murder only has 4 actors. I was the worst of them, I swear. They were all really wonderful actors, to tell you the truth. But before the show, I was walking through the kitchen. It was a dinner theater. And a waiter had 2.
There it is, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh my God, there it is. I was walking through that the kitchen of that place, and a waiter spilled boiling hot coffee on both of my arms, and I had to do that. I told this story online, but I had to do the whole show with my arm bubbling up, and then they took me to a hospital.
Worker
in Nashville,
a Dunkin' Donuts worker in Southwick
did
that last week.
You want to see the scars?
Hey Bob,
Look, there they are, the scars.
Hey Bob, a Dunkin' Donuts worker did that to me last week in Southwick.
No, you're kidding me.
I only had 1st-degree burns, so it wasn't too bad. You had 2nd degree.
Yes, I did. It was. I was speaking of swearing.
I would too.
I was swearing my oh God, scraping my arm. And it was a Catholic hospital, and there was a nun beside me. So I would go, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, sister. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, sister. Yeah, that's
It's Cheez-Its and rice, Bob.
yeah.
It's
Adventures.
Cheez-Its and rice.
So, where were you this past weekend, Jay?
I'm not sure. Where the heck was I?
You were under a tent outside. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
for 2 nights.
It's been a little bit of a whirlwind of between work and doing shows and basically having a really good time. But thanks everybody for all the support that we've had to do everything that we've done. I guess is the best way to put it. But
but you didn't tell everybody what you were doing. You were in the graveyard for the ghost tour.
Right, but I don't want to tell everybody why I was in the graveyard because that's a secret.
I get it. Okay.
He was hanging out in the graveyard.
You'll see pictures in tonight's paper of our ghost tour. The
ghost tours was fun. It was, I know we had a year off, but yeah, I forgot how much I missed that because where we are, we're kind of behind the scenes because we're doing the lighting rig and throughout the cemetery and controlling all of that. But to hear the comments of the people as they leave, it's so cool. They're so appreciative of what all of the characters are doing, and there's a lot of work that goes behind this.
Man.
Thanks to Cindy Gaylord, her husband Rick, and all of the volunteers that make this thing happen. I was counting the people in there. That takes like 30 people to make happen every year or more.
Yeah.
So it's so much fun.
And
it's a fundraiser for the Historical Commission to help keep and maintain that cemetery over there.
Yeah, the good news is that we were sold out for the 4 shows that we did. We did one at 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30. Kathy Palmer was the and a wonderful person next to her. There were 2 of them, and Cindy Gaylord and I were the people that took people around. But we noticed that all of the tours were sold out, and the tour at 8 o'clock. You would have been particularly interested in Rick Barry.
Well, it was Kathy Palmer and Tanya. Tanya was.
Oh, Tanya Vancini. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Oh God. Yes, she was great. So
why would that be?
At 8 o'clock we had 55 people, and the tours are usually like 40 people.
Yeah.
Okay. They had been on a ghost bus tour for the animal sanctuary.
Yeah, the haunted pub crawl.
Oh my God!
Does that mean it wasn't really a bus if it was a ghost bus?
Well, yeah. James, or rather, Jay was lit the cemetery. And those, including those people, because they were lit.
Wait a minute.
They were lit, those people.
Jay was lit. You said Jay was lit. Don't do that.
No, you
said
lit.
They were lit.
They were lit. So they were lit. They had gone to a couple of places, and so I was so concerned because they're walking through the graveyard. Some of them were stumbling through the graveyard, and
stumbling.
Oh my God, there are all these little footstones and dips and valleys and stuff, and they were very, how do we put it?
Colorful.
They were very responsive to colorful. It was great fun. And then at the end, I heard the woman in charge of this animal sanctuary, which we should talk about sometime. I don't know what the heck it is. What's that you're pulling behind us here?
I'm putting you in Norwalk, Connecticut.
Oh, all right, on a train track in Norwalk, Connecticut. Yeah.
You're going to get hit by a train.
Yeah.
With any luck.
Oh, yeah.
With any luck, yes.
Oh, Rick, watch out. What? At any rate, we raised, I bet we raised $5,000, $6,000 for the renovation or the revitalization of other stones in that graveyard.
The preservation.
Yeah.
That's the biggest part of the whole.
Oh, man, it was so good. It's so good. Yeah. Hey, today I'm going to play a song. Do you know what Rhode Island is famous for?
Clams.
Clams?
No.
Clam fritters.
Jay, do you know what Rhode Island is famous for?
Quahogs.
Quahogs. It's the same thing. Spell quahog. Spell quahog. Go ahead. Take a shot at it.
Yeah.
Quahog. That's how you spell quahog.
Quahog.
I know.
Yeah, there's a town. Isn't it a town in Rhode Island too?
Is there?
Or is that just
town?
a fictional town?
That's a fictional
Yeah,
town.
that's where
It's a
Family Guy.
fictional town.
That's where the-
Yeah, Rhode Island
that's where the
is
Family Guy.
Rhode Island is famous for you. That's the name of the song I'm going to play. It's this is a great
Jeez,
jazz
hold on.
version of this great song.
Hold
It's-
on, I'm not there yet. I was
oh,
so
oh.
involved in the conversation
Okay.
this morning. That I gotta-
Because today is National Rhode Island Day. National Rhode Island
why can't
Day.
they have Rhode Island Day during the Big E?
Well, maybe they did. Did they have Rhode Island Day?
They did, but it wasn't national.
Yeah, it
Rhode
wasn't the
Island Day.
national one. It was
No,
just the Big E.
but we don't have a National Massachusetts Day, do we?
Oh, I'm sure we do.
I'm
sure there is.
You think so?
Yeah, I would
I don't
imagine
know.
so. There's a day for everything out there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Exactly. but it's National Fruit at Work Day. National Fruit at Work Day.
Huh?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
An International
all right, I'm
Day
ready
of no prostitution.
Yeah. What was that one?
The International Day of No Prostitution.
Well,
Is
we
that
ought
a
to.
women's rights thing? Must be.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
other-
even they need a day off.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We might have to leave right now because sometimes we prostitute ourselves on the show. Joe, I mean, if you really
How many
think
things
about
did you plug in the first segment?
Oh God, yeah, that's willful prostitution.
Yeah.
So, yeah. There's a train coming in with policemen on it. I can just feel it. I just feel it.
All right, I'm going to the song
Jay,
now.
Jay, have you connection at all to Rhode Island?
Only when I drive through it,
Oh, okay.
and
So,
that takes about 10 minutes.
oh, all right. So you're going to be great when I ask some questions about Rhode Island when we return. This is Aaron McEwen, great jazz singer, singing "Rhode Island is Famous for You."
Copper that comes from Arizona, peaches come from Georgia, and lobsters come from Maine. Well, the wheat fields are sweet fields in Nebraska, and Kansas gets bonanzas from the grain. And old whiskey comes from old Kentucky, ain't the country lucky? New Jersey gives us glue. And you come from Rhode Island, little old Rhode Island, it's famous for you. Cotton, it comes from Louisiana, gophers from Montana, and spuds from Idaho. Well, the plowland in the cowland of Missouri, where most beef meant for roast beef seems to grow. And Grand Canyons, they come from Colorado, gold comes from Nevada, but divorces also do. And you come from Rhode Island, little old Rhode Island, it's famous for you. Pencils come from Pennsylvania, vest from West Virginia, and tents from Tennessee. Well, they know mink where they grow mink in Wyoming, and a cab chair in New Hampshire, that's for me. And minnows come from Minnesota, coats come from Dakota, so why should you be blue? And you come from Rhode Island, don't let 'em ride Rhode Island, it's famous for you, famous for you, famous for you.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. Today is October. Let's see if I can get it right. It's the 5th of October, 2021 and counting. Yes.
It is that.
Yeah,
yes,
my name is Bob Pless. If you want to know anything that's going on in town, go to the Westfield on Weekend, or not everything, but you have to go to other websites. But the Facebook of Westfield on Weekends has lots about what's happening, and we'd love to have you go there. Also, westfieldonweekends.com. And
Westfield on Weekends has had a very good year, a very good summer anyway, considering the last year and a half. It's nice to see that all coming back. It's done great things for the community, entertainment and fun, and just wow.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot happening in town. And we're excited because we have our Creative Arts Center now downtown is about ready to have the arrival of a Steinway piano. Believe it or not, a Steinway Grand is coming to so that we can do concerts, and we've got I think 3 concerts planned for October, November, and December. The first one's October 22nd, and they will feature the professors, the students, and the alumni of Westfield State. And they are, if you've never heard any of these profs or the students, or even the
I
alumni.
look forward to hearing that. Not only, of course, the students, the piano, and the professors from Westfield State.
Yeah.
But I'm curious how the acoustics in that room are intriguing. I think they're going to sound really nice.
Well, I'm thinking that as well. It's an intimate setting.
It is.
And to hear a Steinway piano. We're also working to have some open keyboard times at the Steinway for people who have never played a Steinway before. So be watching for that. That's going to be exciting. There's lots happening down there at the Creative Arts Center.
Are there any rules on what you can play? I mean, can I come in and play chopsticks?
No. No.
No
And I'll tell you exactly why. How many times have you been in a house that had a piano and the kids go over and start?
I grew up with one.
And just start banging on it.
Oh, there's nothing worse. And then they always go into chopsticks.
Yeah.
And
well, that's the only one I know. I grew up with a piano, and I still only know chopsticks.
I'll teach you a couple of other songs in the piano.
And no Stairway either.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. No, I lied. I know Heart and Soul, too.
Oh, well, that's the other thing. Then, yeah. The teenager who, or back in the day, teenagers don't know Heart and Soul, but now. But somebody would be playing chopsticks. Oh, come on, I know Heart and Soul, and then so they'd go, dun 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 dun, and then the other one sings Heart and Soul, da 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 da, and they go together.
Yeah, it's a 3-person thing. You got to have all 3 people.
Oh, it is so. It drives me nuts. No one's going to be playing chopsticks on the Steinway piano at the center. Now
that might be a challenge. Now one of the performers may just slip that in just for you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, I'm working on a new act, a new cabaret act for myself.
The one-man cabaret?
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's called 76 Old Bones.
I like it.
It is. And I'm turning 76 in November. So he said, for my birthday, I'm going to give myself the treat of performing sometime during my 76th year. And so I came up with this title, 76 Old Bones. What do you think?
I love the name.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, of course, you've got to, and of course, the songs have to all follow the Music Man, right?
Yeah. No, they don't have to. No. Well, no. I'm going to sing other things in my repertoire, or come up with some stuff in my repertoire. So. Yeah, but so be enough about me,
yeah.
Rick.
enough about you.
Yeah.
Now, how about something more about you?
No,
Rick, get him out of this.
Hey, no, Peter's got us. Our background, everybody who for the radio, we are now on the shores of Narragansett Bay.
No, you're on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, okay. Could you get us to maybe Providence or something, because I'm about to ask questions about Rhode Island and National Rhode Island.
Is one of those questions regarding the shoreline of Rhode Island?
Yeah, maybe.
Is Rhode Island still a state?
Oh well, here, yeah, it's the long. It has the longest official name of any state. Do you know what the long? It's the.
It's got to be some Indian name.
No, it's an official name. Like, for instance, the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, we thought was a long official name of our area.
Yeah, what's the name
what's Rhode Island's name?
I don't know.
Gosh, it is. You don't know? Either?
No, I don't. No.
How about Mr. Peter Cole's kitten over there?
What was the question again? I'm trying to find you a webcam.
The longest official name of any state. Of the Rhode Island's longest official name. It is. What's the official name of Long Island? Is it the state of Rhode Island? No, it isn't.
No.
I thought it's the Commonwealth of Rhode Island.
No, it isn't. It's the state of Rhode Island and Providence Plantations. Did you know that?
Really?
How long ago was that?
Yeah.
When did that change?
In 2009, a referendum proposed eradicating the latter half of the name. However, people voted to keep the name intact. And true or false? Rhode Island is an island.
False.
Yeah. But it is composed of many of them. Yeah. All right. So if
speaking of which, let's take you out to let's see.
Where are you going?
Block Island Lighthouse.
Oh, look at Block Island Lighthouse.
You're in the lighthouse.
We're in the lighthouse.
Yes.
So we see the. Oh, there we are. Okay, there we are, looking out at Block Island, and there's the light going there.
Yeah, you're in the lighthouse.
Oh my God, it's a cloudy day. Oh my God, would you stoke the fire, please, Rick? Yeah.
Just let us stoke the fire.
Yeah. Okay. Here's
got the ships. There's a ship out on the sea.
All right. How many miles wide is Rhode Island? Now, Rick, you go first. How many miles wide? Then I'm going to ask how many miles long is Rhode Island? Wide.
How many miles wide?
The one who gets closest to it is the winner here.
I would have to say 53 miles.
53 miles. Jay?
2.
How many? 2 miles. 3? All right. Peter? Yeah, Peter Coles?
I think it's only like 35.
Okay. Your Peter wins this round. 37 miles wide, believe it or not. How long is it?
It's a half an hour across.
Well, how many miles?
Oh, like it's probably about...
No, it's long. Length.
Length, 72.
72 length.
I would say 84.
84. Jay?
3.
The closest without going over.
So 80 to 20. 48.
It's 48?
48 miles. No one was close. Jay was probably
the closest without going over. Yes.
Yeah, it's exactly right. 48. So 37 miles by 48, that's a small state, isn't it? So how many times can Rhode Island fit in the state of Alaska? How many times could Rhode Island fit in the state of Alaska?
432.
I'll give you 3 choices. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see if I can find the answer to that question here. I wrote it down. Wait a minute. On here. Talk amongst yourselves. Where the hell is it?
Yeah, as he's looking for these answers.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. 110. 257, 604, or 425? How many times? All right.
425.
400. Why are you saying that?
It
just popped in.
Yes.
Jay?
Would this be in the winter or in the summer?
It would be in the winter.
2.
Peter Coles.
What was the question again? I was working on giving you
pay
a
attention.
sailing cam.
110. How many times does it fit into the state of Alaska?
I said 435.
435. You mean, okay, 425 is the correct answer.
That's off the top of my head, and I'm damn close.
Yeah. But it's the second most densely populated state in the United States.
That's not very nice to call them dense.
Dense.
What's the first?
Densely pop. They're like sardines in a can.
I bet
right
you
over there in
the
Rhode
most
Island.
densely populated is New York.
That's a good question. Did you hear?
I don't know, because New York has an awful lot of empty space.
No. New Jersey has the highest.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting that Rhode Island and New Jersey, in terms of the size of them, that you don't consider them as very well populated or whatever, Now, can you tell me what? Okay, there was a Dutch explorer, and he named the state Root Island, and it meant Red Island. Now, why did he call it Red Island? Because Red Island became Rhode Island. Red Island became Rhode Island.
I would probably say due to the amount of clay that was in the soil, and the soil looked.
I'm not going any further. Rick Berry, you are an archaeologist. You are a mathematician, and you are brilliant. That's exactly right. Yeah, it was named after the red clay, and so they in Dutch it was Root Island. And the British came in.
War of the Worlds theory that's where the Martians first landed, and the red weed was there, and that's how it got the name.
Oh God! Well, when the British came in, they Anglicized the Red Root Island became Red Island. All right, now.
Okay, never mind.
All right, is there an island? Is there an actual?
I got it.
Is there an actual Rhode Island or not?
Is there a Rhode Island?
Is there an island that is called Rhode Island in Rhode Island? No one knows the answer to that question. Guess what?
I would say no.
There is. There is. The island in the state is also known by the name Aquidneck Island. The island occupies an area of 44 square miles. It's and it's made up of the two towns, Portsmouth and Middletown, and a city, Newport.
See, and I knew there was going to be some reference.
Is it Newport or Newport?
That used to live there that we made go away.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. Finally. Okay. The Americans. There's an American industry that was launched by a 12-year-old girl, Betsy Metcalf, in 1798. What was that industry? It
has to do with jewelry.
What is it?
It has to do with jewelry.
You think?
Or small chains or some such thing.
Really? Okay. So it was necklaces.
Yes.
Popsicles. No, there are 4 of these. Necklaces. Popsicles. Straw hats. Or cardboard boxes.
Necklaces, and I'll tell you why I know that. And it probably isn't true, but I'll tell you why I think that. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Tell us why you think that, Jay.
Because when you go into the Rhode Island building, there's a little machine that makes little necklaces and just keeps making them and making them and making them. And I think by now, after all the years that it's been around over in that Rhode Island building, I think it's like 17,000 miles long.
Oh, that's a Rhode Island building at the Big E, everybody.
Yes.
The yes.
Larger than the state of Rhode
Well,
Island.
unfortunately, you're wrong. Although it is a very big state in the jewelry industry, actually. They did do a lot of jewelry making in Rhode Island.
All I know about Rhode Island is what I know from the Rhode Island building, and that clam fritters.
It's
that and clam fritters, yeah.
Clam fritters. 12-year-old, a 12-year-old makes this.
Popsicles?
Nope, you're wrong. Yeah,
darn.
Peter, you straw hats or cardboard boxes?
Straw hats.
Absolutely right. Peter is I think winning on this game.
Straw hats.
All right, I know I said that was the
12-year-old?
last question. Here's the final question. Okay, according to some research, there are more blank shops per capita in the Providence metro area than anywhere else. What kind of shops are there? Are more shops of these than anywhere else? Donut shops, pizza shops, toy shops, or coffee shops?
Pizza shops.
In the Providence area.
Providence is very, very, very Italian. I would say pizza shops.
Mm-hmm. Rick?
I'm going to say coffee shops.
Coffee shops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donut.
Coffee shops would be Washington State. So what were our choices again?
Yeah. Donuts, pizza, toys, or toy shops, or coffee shops.
Toy shops.
You're totally all wrong. It's donut
shops?
Donut shops. I thought we were the winner of the donut shop line.
Man.
Donut shops. More donut shops.
Is that where Dunkin' started?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
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 Son of a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are some questions about Rhode Island.
My question about Rhode Island is: it really a state?
It was a plantation.
It's a plantation. It's just one of those drive-through things. We spent more time talking about Rhode Island than it took to drive through it.
He's got a point there.
That's so true. It always had a Newport. The mansions of Newport for me were always interesting. But when I was a kid, we used to go down to a beach in Rhode Island. What was that?
Misquamicut.
Yep.
I went there as a kid.
Yeah.
I think we all did.
Why in this area did we go to Misquamicut and not any other beach? I mean, we all went. Everybody. I can always hear people saying we're going to Misquamicut.
Yeah.
They don't really go there. They just like to say they're going there.
Yes. I don't know, Jay. I went there.
Misquamicut is such a fun name to say.
We had a cottage. We had several cottages with the family and my aunts and uncles. We had 5 cottages all on the road, right on the beach.
Oh.
And we'd go there for like 2 weeks.
Really?
My uncle worked for a liquor distributor.
And
they had an affiliate in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And our first day there, a truck would back up, a pallet of beer would come up on the boardwalk, and the kids would unload all the cases of beer. Now, I know exactly how many cases of beer are stacked on a pallet. It's 63. 9 rows in 7 rows and 9 cases in a row. And I think I even remember how the pattern was to stack it.
Wow. And so it's okay.
So we'd put 20 something cases, give or take, in each of the cottages. And that beer would go down for over the 2 weeks and would be gone by the time we left.
No, that's a party.
No, really?
Damn right it is.
Holy mother. How many individual cans or bottles?
24 cans in a case.
Yeah.
Times 63, you do the math. 1,000-something cans?
Don't look at me.
Usually it was like Narragansett or Falstaff or Golden Anniversary.
Oh.
What was the other one? The one with the 3... Ballantine.
Black Label. Yes.
Oh,
Ballantines Black Label.
We used to call that Dragon.
No, it was Ballantine Golden Label.
Golden
Golden Label.
Yeah. That was sort of called like, we used to call it Dragon Piss.
Falstaff was red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
But yeah, my uncle worked for a distributor, so he would arrange. All my uncles would chip in, and we'd have beer aplenty.
Wow,
more beer than soda.
I think we all have stories of when we were youths, youngers down at Misquamicut. And I do have one. We used to go camping with my grandmother at Burlingame State Park, which was just outside of Misquamicut, but. The family, every Sunday used to be a family trip somewhere. We used to take off somewhere. So one day we were going to the beach at Misquamicut and actually ended up running into cousins and family down there. And there were probably 10 to 15 different cars with people in it. And, I come from a very large family. So we're all sitting in the parking lot afterwards, and I need to use the restroom. And if anybody remembers Misquamicut, they've redone the bathhouse and stuff like that. But there was one central bathhouse. So I wandered away and went to the bathroom. I was probably 10 or 11 years old, maybe 9, and walked up and used the bathroom and walked out, and the parking lot was completely empty.
Uh-oh.
I got left at Misquamicut.
Home alone.
No.
I walked out. I sat down. I sat down on the large stairs, and I'm sure you guys all remember the stairs that used to go down to the parking lot away from the beach.
Yeah.
And just sat there. One of the park rangers comes up to me and says, "Yeah, my family left me."
There's a tear in your eye, Rick.
He said I was so calm. He said I just sat there and I just said, "Well, yeah, that happens." And I'm just like, so it wasn't until they were about an hour away.
No!
What?
Because my mother thought I was in one of the other vehicles.
And there were no
my brothers
cell
and
phones.
sisters. No, there were no cell phones at that time. So when they stopped at one time to use the bathrooms,
they did a head count.
That's when they realized that I wasn't anywhere to be found.
This is Home Alone, man.
Oh,
so
they interviewed Rick for Home Alone, and they came up with a story idea.
Yeah, and when I tell the story and people start laughing at it, it's just like it was
tragic.
It was just
dramatic.
They, my mother said they pulled back into the parking lot, and there I was sitting on the steps just waiting.
Nowadays there'd be DCF inquiries, state's attorneys would be called.
Oh, I want to know. So
I swear it was my brothers and sisters that said yes, I was in the other car, and they just wanted to leave me.
Unbelievable. We left the baby on the bus. Remember that? Oh my God, I left the baby on the bus. Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to have to jump out, so I want to thank Rick Berry for sitting in for me once again. You're always welcome to do that. I'm glad I can at least pop in and talk to you all on the phone. I do miss being there on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So we'll catch up with you all later. And
wonderful.
We'll, next week.
Go down and today, make sure that you have an Apple Brown Betty. Today's National Apple Betty Day.
What?
On my way. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a great day, Jay.
All righty.
Thank you.
Bye. Hey, you know what else day is it? I'm going to play, believe it or not, this is Get Funky Day.
Get Funky Day.
Yeah. What is funk music? I wanted to ask you because, Rick, you know so much about music. What's funk? What's funk music?
That is a good question because I don't know if I really know the definition of funk music. There's from what I'm going back in my memory banks, there's a lot of different genres that you can call funk. There's funky jazz. Yeah, there's a little funk.
Yeah. So
this is the name of the song is "We Want the Funk."
We want the funk. So it has a sort of a walking kind of beat to it, right?
Yeah.
There's
usually a horn section.
Yeah.
We want the funk.
Was that the beginning of Saturday Night Fever?
No.
As John Travolta's walking down the street.
It's rhythm. Listen.
Hear that beat? I think it has something to do with that beat.
Yes.
I think it has something to do with it.
Kind of makes you want to bebop and
You want to do something like the funky chicken. All right. So our wonderful Wisconsin music director said, "You're living in my territory. Funk is my territory." He loves funk music. So
I do too.
Yeah. So we're going to hear the Sissy Strut. I don't think it was he thinking of me when he said this. I think it's Sissy Spacek, spelled Sissy Spacek. Oh, that's Sissy. Wait a minute, Sissy Houston is spelled Cissy. So this must have been named for Sissy Houston. No, Sissy Houston.
No, Bob.
No, it's Whitney Houston's aunt, who was also a great gospel singer, Sissy Houston. But at any rate, these are the Meters from New Orleans. New Orleans, the Meters, Sissy Strut.
Yeah. Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday morning. It's October 5th, 2021 and counting. I'm here with my substitute co-host Rick Berry and Peter Coles at the keyboard, and we are in the background. If you're watching on Channel 15 or on the archive, this is a railroad station in England that we're looking at, and
Bishop's
it's live.
Ledyard.
Look at the sun is
Somerset.
coming out. We noticed, Rick. You noticed what's that thing in the corner over there? The red thing.
It's a phone booth.
Yeah, there are not many phone booths like that left.
At least not here. I don't know about in England. I don't get over the pond very often.
So it looks like a steam engine.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
we
they
were
might be
saying
doing
there
an
are
excursion
no people,
restored.
but some people have now they're waiting for a train to arrive. So
It looks
I'm
like
wondering
restored
in the
rail
next
cars,
hour
Bob.
if a train is going to arrive. This is sort of soothing in its own way, you know.
You know, he can't hear me without the headphones on.
Yes, I know. Yes, he's asking. He's telling you. He's giving you some information.
Looks
on it.
like
There
some
you
restored rail cars, and then the position of the steam engine is very interesting because usually they don't push like that.
go. Yeah, they usually pull with
Right.
steam engines.
Yeah, but they're not going. That steam engine is going to go which way?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you think it's good? That's the train that everybody's going to get on?
Yeah, and I don't know how they're driving it like that. But
What are they going to get? They're going to run across the track?
there's probably a crossover just outside of the camera view.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. I was thinking there might be another one. This is in Lidcard, Bishop's Lidcard.
Ledyard. Somerset, UK.
Uh-huh.
Bishop's Ledyard, West Somerset Railway, Somerset, United Kingdom.
And what in all of your possession what possessed you to?
Well, because it's midday over there, so I wanted to have some cameras with light on.
Oh, I see. So 6 hours time. What time would it
just
be
before
there?
noon.
Just before noon. Geez, you'd think it'd be busier there, you know.
Well, it could be like a siding railroad.
Yeah.
There was a bus I saw come in, so they're probably like a bus tour or something coming in for this.
I see. But
it's probably an excursion train.
Okay. Alrighty.
But as some cameras come up, the sun's coming up here in the northeast, so maybe I'll switch over to Palmer or somewhere down.
Oh, okay.
Maybe somewhere where there's no cloud cover.
This is very
well. I mean, one of the busiest railway or for fans is Cordell or Folkestone, what's it, Georgia?
There's a bus.
Or Cordell, yeah, I know. That's the second one.
Jeez, this is like a nightlight. I could watch. I think I have a little voyeuristic feeling.
There's something called
I love to watch people.
Virtual Railcam, Bob, or this is
called
railcam.uk.
Uh-huh.
And they have Virtual Railcam has 20 or 30 cameras all across the country
that you can watch.
I can go to San Juan Capistrano if you wanted to.
Oh, let's see.
It's still dark. I'll pull it up.
Okay, all right.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Hey, do you know that this is Do Something Nice for Somebody Else Day? For someone else day? Do Something Nice Day.
Do Something Nice Day.
Yeah.
You can do something nice every day. It doesn't have to have its own special day.
It has its own special day.
You know, in the world that we're living in today, in the chaos of everything that's going on, you should just be nice.
That is really true. That is really true. Nice to me is a kind of a weak word, although in the context of doing nice, doing something nice. But if somebody said you're nice, I mean...
you're a nice boy.
You're a nice boy. It's kind of weak. I'd rather you are terrific. You're wonderful. You're nice is not as good as terrific, right?
Yeah. Well, you're saying
you're
nice.
Special.
You're special.
You're special. Yeah. Or when somebody says that's nice, isn't there a joke that or that sort of has that the woman used nice. every time she really meant the exact opposite. Like,
yes, you can be a little sarcastic. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Just kind of roll the eyes. And...
Or that's nice. And in your mind, you're thinking, you blank and blank, blank, blank. Yeah. Here are some things, according to the scienceofpeople.com, that you can do to buy holiday gifts for friends and family ahead of time.
Really?
That's nice. Hide random.
That's best.
Yeah. Hide random gifts around the city and play scavenger hunt with your friends.
Are you going to remember where you put them, though?
Yeah. Well, artworks, they have that art drop.
The art drop.
That you can find artworks that of folks throughout the city.
And then somebody does somebody does the rocks thing, right? Westfield Rocks.
Yeah.
They had the rocks around.
The special
if you
rocks
find
thingy?
them.
Yeah, it's a kind of nice thing to do.
Okay, I put you guys in Norwalk, Connecticut.
We're in Norwalk, Connecticut. Okay.
This is commuter time, so this is peak commuter time, so we should see a lot of
trains going
Metro
by?
North going by.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Amtrak and things like that.
Yeah. Okay. So this hide random gifts while I've got it. Artworks is doing on October 23rd
got another art drop coming up?
No, it's called Art Oberfest.
Yep.
And Art Oberfest.
Artoberfest.
Is that how you say it?
I like
okay.
October. Artoberfest.
It's downtown. Yeah. There are writers and painters, and I think in the Lamson lot next to Probe and Mina's package store there, liquor store, there are there's going to be some music in there, including a jazz band.
Yeah, there's going to be a jazz band. I'm not sure who it is. I haven't seen the lineup yet. Who it is?
Yeah,
I know the Witches.
It's Westfield State's jazz band.
Oh, okay.
I saw a woman the other, Linda Hillman the other night. She told me. Yeah. Join a class as a teacher's assistant. That would be nice if you liked kids.
I like the way you said that, Bob.
Okay.
If you like kids. If you like kids.
How about
as we're coming to you live from the Technical Academy here, where the kids should be rolling in at any minute now.
Yeah. Shut the door. No, I actually
shut the front door.
I love children. James, my spouse, isn't so fond of them. That's why I don't have 10 kids. I love children. How about this one? Give out flowers to random strangers on the street.
You can be arrested for that. That.
Wouldn't you be considered a Mooney if you did that?
I don't know. Yeah. Help out on a local farm.
Okay. That's always fun. Well, that goes back to what you were talking about, the animal sanctuary. You can go up and you can actually volunteer to help out up at the animal sanctuary.
And animal sanctuary that the guy they sponsored that.
Yeah, well, that was actually a fundraiser. It was actually a fundraiser for the animal sanctuary, which is located on Montgomery Road, at the Old Reed Farm, across from the animal hospital, Montgomery Road Animal Hospital in Westfield High School.
So, look, wait a minute. There's a train going through, everybody. Quick. Isn't this exciting?
It's the Metro North.
This. Wave. Oh, no.
They can't see us. We can see them.
Yeah. Oh, hey. There.
Bob, you got to wave. You got to wave from somebody. So.
Yeah. You got to wave for somebody. This is great. Look at that. This is Norwalk. Is that an Amtrak going by? I think it's Amtrak.
No, it's a Metro
That's
North.
Metro North.
Yeah, just a commuter rail.
Yeah, that's all commuter.
Oh, just commuter.
See the New Haven Railroad? There's the New Haven colors.
Yeah, NH. I love trains. I love them. Keep
an old
them
Amtrak
coming. Keep it coming.
train.
All right.
So
that was veteran producer Steve Forney that was waving at you.
Yes, I know. Yeah, he's the new head guy over here.
New teacher, yes.
New teacher.
He's going to be learning today how to. You might be off next week, Bob, because I don't know if he wants to wake up at 6 a.m. because I'm not going to be here on Tuesday.
Oh my God!
I'm flying back on Tuesday.
Oh my God! Can we?
So if Steve wants to wake up early,
yeah,
then you might have a show. Unless you tape a show tomorrow, it ain't happening. Because I'm leaving. I'm leaving Thursday.
So tomorrow is Wednesday, and you're leaving on when?
I'm leaving Thursday at 5:50 a.m. So
5:50 a.m. Oh, Jew.
That's awfully early.
Oh, okay. So I've
Damn
got to
right it
figure
is.
out. I got a day to put a show together.
There you go. You can do it.
Steve.
He went to his classroom.
Oh, isn't that him standing right there?
No, that's not.
Oh, yeah. No, hey,
that's Kevin
no.
Grimm's.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. No, okay. I was just going to ask him if he wanted to get up, because I've got to let the dentist know, Kevin Coughlin, that we're not having a show next week. Everybody will be disappointed. But
Bob, you guys all knew about this. I've been speaking about this trip for months now.
Oh, I know.
I booked this long time ago.
Well, I know, and you have every right. It's just that I'm
sorry.
I'm
I'm that important and inconvenience everybody.
You're impotent.
You are important.
I don't think I'm that important at all.
No.
I can be replaced.
Okay. How about this? Here's a nice thing to do today. Offer to babysit for a friend who is a single parent and rarely gets a break.
That's a good one.
That's really good. Yeah. Oh, here we
Where
go.
Where are you coming up with all these? Some of these aren't even on my list that you sent me. I mean, I'm looking, going.
Scienceofpeople.com.
Scienceofpeople.com.
Science of people.
Silence of people.
Yeah.
That's the the Chinese government.
Here's okay, Rick. Here's one for you. Give your sofa to a stranger with couch surfing. Give your sofa to a stranger with couch.
Make sure you run a background check first.
What does that mean?
It means you let somebody sleep in your house for free. Couch surfing.
All right.
That's right.
So
you crash at somebody's house.
Here's
so, Bob,
Here's
I'm not a stranger, but I'm going to crash on your couch tonight.
I'm going to buy you a bouquet of flowers today. You're going to give out flowers, and you're going to invite people to your couch to go couch surfing with you.
Sadie might not be thrilled about that idea.
Oh, Sadie would love it. She loves people.
Yeah, Michelle might not have.
No, Michelle wouldn't like it. But how long before I get arrested on the street corner? Handing out flowers, inviting people to my house.
Then you say, today is.
Hello, this is 911. There's some crazy person handing out stuff on the corner. Could you check it out? It's kind of weird.
Flowers. And then you say, today is Do Something Nice for People Day. So I'm doing something nice for People Day. No.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I subscribe to that one.
Yes, I'll subscribe to that one.
Pay for the guy behind you.
I'll be right back.
When you go through the Dunkin', you pay. Okay, Peter.
That's paying it forward. I agree with that.
That would be a lovely thing to do. You got it? What? You got a suggestion for Do Something Nice thing?
Help out a neighbor. Bring in their trash cans.
That's a perfect thing.
Just at a random act of kindness could be something. Something even spontaneous. At the grocery store, hold the door open for somebody.
This is really very nice.
And unfortunately, and I've noticed it, is that, maybe it's the society, but if you hold the door open for somebody and let them go in front of you, how often do you get a thank you?
Yeah.
Not very often anymore.
No. And but sometimes I get a thank you, maybe because they think that man is so old he deserves a thank you.
Now, see, I get the thank yous more from the older generation than the younger generation. Do something nice.
Of course. But you know what? Don't you have this tendency? Okay, so you're both walking into a store, and somebody is like 4 feet ahead of you walking.
Mm-hmm.
And they get to the door, and then, or 5, let's say 8 feet ahead of you. They get to the door, and they hold it for you. Don't you feel like picking up your pace so that they do?
Everybody does.
We always end up, let's make this old man run to the door by holding it for him.
They want to see if you'll make it.
That's so true. That's so true. Honest to God. Oh, my God. Make a new best friend. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, here's a really good. This is kindness is simply helping someone feel less alone. That's it. It's really all about making people feel that they matter.
Yes. That's a big thing.
Oh, that's so good, huh?
Yeah.
They're so good.
As I said, that whole thing, even like a neighbor, if you have an elderly neighbor, check in on them. Say, how you doing? Hey, I'm going downtown. You need anything? You know how much that makes them feel?
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's exactly right. And would you buy, like, let's just bring donuts over to somebody, like next door, bring you donuts, or
I have.
Yeah.
Or so you make you bake something and you bring over to the neighbors to share with them.
So we're going to have a lot of people doing things nice. Today is...
Or share a beer with them.
Oh, share a beer.
Yeah.
Oh, so at the bar tonight, buy a beer for the person sitting across from you.
There you go.
And then just wave at them. And do you think they'll think that you're trying to pick them up?
And if it's a hottie from the opposite sex, go, woo!
There you go. Yes.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it is.
Sometimes it's hard to
Rick,
do
if I didn't have the
something nice.
planning board tonight,
Yeah.
I would go to Skyline and I'd do that with you.
Just randomly pick somebody to buy a beer for.
Sure.
Have
some
you
stranger.
ever been in a bar where
I've done it.
somebody has bought the entire bar a drink?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
And do they stand up and wave, and then everybody waves at them?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Usually it's been quiet.
Yeah. Usually they'll do it quietly.
Oh boy. Now that's nice.
Yeah. Usually if you ask the bartender will say, it's from the gentleman down at the end of the bar. They won't specifically point out who.
And tradition is you just say whoever it is. I've done it with the entire bar. Somebody bought a drink and I said whoever it is, buy them one back.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Remember Al First?
Yes.
You know Al
Yep.
First because of the Children's Museum,
Yes.
probably. Yeah. Rick. Al First was a very well-to-do man in our town. He when I first got here, everybody said you got to meet Al First, and we were up at Piccolo's on the second floor on Elm Street. And Al was sitting there next to us, and so we began a conversation. It was really very nice. And then later on, we found out that he was this very well-to-do man. So we'd run into him at the Village Pizza Shop in invariably.
He was really a nice guy too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was very down to earth.
He bought the meal at least twice, if not 3 times. Bought meal. I would be out with 4 people, and he would buy the meals for all of us. And he would leave, and then they would
Right.
say, "Al bought you the meal."
Yeah. The other very unassuming man is to
man.
realize,
Oh God.
like you said, sitting at the bar talking to him, and that's how I got to know him. It's just sitting at the bar talking to him, and
Yeah.
so he would leave, and the bartender would come over and said, the gentleman next to you picked up your tab, and I said, oh, that was
Yeah.
very nice of him, and
Yeah.
people were like, who is that? And it was like, oh, that's Al First, and they're like,
Oh, it happened 3
Really?
times because I was with my elderly father. My father was like 90 years old, and Al was 96 or something. And we were at the tavern, and Al bought the meal with my father because he recognized that,
He was very philanthropic before, but
Oh.
after his wife died, he was very, very philanthropic.
yes,
really?
and I think when he would go out, and I actually when he did it, we were at Applebee's, and it was just very unassuming, and as I said, very unassuming, and I think that he just wanted to be around people and talk to people and have somebody talk to him.
Yeah.
Instead of just, I don't want to
a
say
drink.
oogling all over them or just, just have
Ask
a
him
conversation
questions,
with somebody.
Just ask a question.
Right,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And not expect anything
Yeah,
from him.
yeah. He bought Beanie Babies when we were doing the Santa House years ago, when Westfield and Weekends was doing it, and he bought Beanie Babies for all the children that went through. And that must have been about 3,000 Beanie Babies. Now, Beanie Babies are not cheap, if you really think.
No, I remember those.
And he wanted them to be a specific kind, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And he gave me a $2 bill once, a $2 silver.
Yes, he had that. And he had
Silver
he had the
coin.
silver dollars. He had
Yeah.
the silver dollars that he used to give.
Yeah, well, somehow or other he gave me a $2 bill or
Yeah.
$2 silver.
Yeah.
Nice man.
He was a nice. Yes, he
Yeah.
was a nice
Well,
man, and
s-
very good to the city of Westfield.
Nice to remember Al First on something nice there.
He reminds me of that song. He reminds me of that country song, Pete. What is it? God is. What is it? God is good, beer is great, and people are crazy.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Just sitting there. Just sitting there at the bar talking to him, just like a normal person,
Yeah.
and nobody would, and he wouldn't flaunt it, and he would, people would be just impressed with the gentleman that they were speaking to.
That's right. Well, when you're a celebrity and people come up to you, I mean, he was a town celebrity, and people come up to him and they speak to him, and you just act normal. Have you ever met a celebrity who was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That nice and just acted. Well, I did a
I
film.
met many of them like that.
Yeah. Well, I did a film with, I did Big with Tom Hanks. Tom
Really?
Hanks was the nicest person. He also had the most beautiful skin. At any rate.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
He did. He did.
Not going to go there.
Beautiful complexion. Beautiful. I can't.
Nope.
I was marveling at that complexion of his. At any rate, Jessica Molaski's Happy Heart. I've got to play this because it's a perfect song. That's the 7:30 song, Peter, if you want to play it. It's Happy. This is Happy Habit. Listen to the words of this. This is make doing nice things a happy habit for yourself. And here's Jessica Molaski.
Laughing, that's a happy habit. If you got teeth, flash the whole set. Have enough laughs is what we don't get. Don't you throw that laughing habit away. Happy habit keeps you happy all day. Now giving, that's a happy habit. If you got dough, dig in that pot. If you ain't got, don't give what you got. Don't you throw that giving habit away. I have lived a little bit here, a little bit there. Got good habits, got 'em to spare, and I ain't breaking any. Loving, that's a happy habit. If you got love, that's enough said. If you ain't got love, brother, you're dead. Don't you throw that loving habit away. Happy habit keeps you happy all day. That's a happy habit. Dropping my eyes, raising my skirt, showing my ankle, what can that hurt? I won't throw that flirting habit away. Happy habit keeps you happy all day. Fussing, that's a happy habit. Loving one smooth, gotta go bad. Fighting don't mean you go to bed mad. Don't you throw that fussing habit away. I have tripped a bit, a little trip here, a little trip there. I don't mind the wear and the tear. I'm indefatigable. Plussing, that's a happy habit. Woman plus man, husband plus wife, baby plus baby the rest of your life. Don't you throw that certain habit away. Happy habit keeps you happy all day. Happy habit keeps you happy all day. Of course, I can only speak for myself.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org. Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m. Go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday morning.
All the microphones?
It is. Let me think.
I'm in here training, so don't mind me. I'm going to shut my mic off for a minute.
Oh, okay. October 15th.
October 5th.
Oh, October 5th. Is that what it is?
15th, Bob, we'd have trouble. It'd be next Friday.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm getting ready for Pumpkin Fest on October 15th. You see right
So
here.
is this town in Switzerland.
This is a town in Switzerland?
Yes.
Wow. Look at that town. Oh, I love it. And they're all walking around and everything, yeah?
It's called Place Centrale Verbier.
Plus Central.
Verbier.
Verbier. V-E-B-E-E.
No, V-E-R-B-I-E-R. Verbier.
Verbier is the town, and this
Here, I'll
is
show
the
you.
Central Plus. Yeah. Isn't that gorgeous, huh?
A little foggy there today.
It's a little foggy, but look at that. Oh, God, wouldn't you love those? Oh,
Wow.
that's a nice town, at any rate.
There's a cement mixer.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. It's Bob Plass here with Rick Barry, my co-host for today. Jay is off working, and Peter Coles is in the studio training our great Dan Forney.
Emily and Will. Two seniors.
Oh, you've got two seniors there. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, look, on Saturday, October 16th, hold it right up here. You'll see these signs all over town, is the Wild Pumpkin Fest. And the Wild Pumpkin Fest this year is bigger than ever. And I thought that you might ask me some questions about that. Since
Bigger and better.
Yeah.
Bigger and better. Yeah, you are the Are you the co-chair?
I am the co-chair. Yeah.
Here, we'll put this down because they can't see it behind us.
Yeah, there we are. All right. Yes. So you be the interviewer, and I'll tell you all about Pumpkin Fest.
All right. So
I am the co-chair, but I have to give credit to where credit is due. Jason Poland is the event director of Westfield on weekends, and he is the co-chair. But he is more than a co-chair. He has really stepped up to the plate this season and done some. Oh my God, he keeps me in line. I mean,
keeps you on your toes.
Yeah. He is a strategist, so personified. He is organized and everything, and he's even got me making lists. I don't have any.
You made the list again?
I made a list. I made a list. Yeah. Do you make lists?
Sometimes, depending on the tasks that I'm doing in the event that we're running, I will make lists.
Yeah.
Most of the lists are usually in my head. So some people on the committees and stuff that I work with don't like that because I don't usually write it down and they can't see it. But I do personify it to them or do relay it to them.
Sure.
Explicitly.
Sure.
But to put on an event like this, I know what it takes to do these things, but our listeners probably don't. So the Pumpkin Fest is October 16th, Saturday, October 16th.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have another event and I won't be able to make it.
Yeah.
For the International Volleyball Hall of Fame, our induction is that day.
Yeah. Who are you inducting into?
We have nine inductees from all over the world.
Oh my word! Who's the most famous?
Would be Todd Rogers, an American sand Olympic medalist who is being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Wonderful. Got it.
But how many years is the Pumpkin Fest now?
This is our 5th season of Pumpkin Fest. Last year we had Pumpkin Fest online, and around town we did a drive-by, and we're doing it again this year, drive-by Scarecrow Trail and a drive-by Haunted Houses. That was our Pumpkin Fest last year. We have those events this year as well as an in-person Pumpkin Fest.
Oh, nice. Well, I was actually, me and my girlfriend actually did the Scarecrow Trail and the haunted house thing. We kind of did a combination of both, where during the day it was a nice, mild-mannered scarecrows and stuff like that, but at night turned into a haunted campsite.
You're kidding.
It actually transformed from just a nice family camping outing into a haunted thing.
So you were on the tour last
Yes,
year?
we were. Yes.
Will you do it this
year? We're going to try to. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to.
Oh, please.
But it was
if you want to be on the Scarecrow Trail, incidentally, you go to our Facebook page. It will give you all the information and how to sign up for the Scarecrow Trail. So
yeah, there was a great time. It was a lot of fun, and it's on westfieldweekends.org. Or .com.
Westfieldonweekends.com, but you can also go to the Facebook page for Westfield on Weekends. But the Scarecrow Trail is just part of. We're actually we've been planning this. We've been working on it maybe 6-7 months now, because we have to raise all of the money in order to produce this.
Right. Right, and you have sponsors. You want to give a shout out to some of your major sponsors who you've got? There's many of them.
ES Bank is one. Bay State Health Systems, can't do it without them, man. Ascent Dental, Kevin Coughlin came through. Dr. Kevin Coughlin. And let me see who else. The Mass Cultural Council has helped a lot. The Westfield Cultural Council. I know I'm forgetting one, and this is terrible, terrible, terrible. There's a whole list, and many of our city councilors have helped to contribute, and they are I'm thanking them in public, and they've all come through. And those that aren't, you still have some time to get your name on a sign and show your support for this huge event.
Right,
huge.
It's a community support that helps get this going, right? And not just corporations. It's actual individuals and community. The community can get involved also, right?
Oh yeah, it's exactly right. And in fact, we did Colonial Harvest Day for years. I don't know if folks remember that from years ago, where we celebrated. That came out of a celebration of a book called Deborah Remembers, that was written by the one of the librarians at the library, and everybody grew up with this book in Westfield. It was about a little doll that had gone through all the wars and survived and ended up in a museum at the Westfield Athenaeum. So at any rate, so we started doing this Deborah Remembers Remembrance, and out of that grew Colonial Harvest Day. And Colonial Harvest Day went on for years. And as part of Colonial Harvest Day, we used to do pumpkins down the street. Well, then one year we stopped doing it for maybe 2 years or so. And I went into Danny and Lucille Nason, and Lucille mentioned that about perhaps doing something. She carved pumpkins she had a pumpkin carving party.
Yeah.
And so she suggested that we do that for the city. And so from that sprang Pumpkin Fest. And in our first year, we decided early on, first we were going to charge for pumpkins, and then we said, wouldn't it be great if we found sponsors to pay for pumpkins? And so we did, and we gave out, I think, 300 the first year, 400. Then it went up to 500 or 600, and this year we're giving out 1,300 free pumpkins for kids to carve and decorate. And they do it right there, and then they take the pumpkin home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's with our community partners. The Kiwanis are kicking in, the Boys and Girls Club, etc., are all helping out with that. And so that's one component. Then we have Roots, and they're doing a trunk or treat. Okay, you ever know what a trunk or treat is?
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's basically where you go into a parking lot where there are a bunch of vehicles that have decorated for Halloween and stuff like that, and the kids are able to safely, go to parking space to parking space, and get a candy.
Get candy. Yes, exactly right. And I missaid it. It's not Roots. They're actually at Roots. It's the All-Star Dance Center.
All-Star Dance Center,
and they're up in that Roots complex. That's why I was thinking.
Is that
Kim Starsiak.
Kim Starsiak,
Yeah,
yes.
it's just wonderful. So that's happening. And then, oh, my God, one of our major sponsors, this is a big one, Westfield Gas and Electric. And Westfield Gas and Electric can't thank enough. And Lisa Stowe over there has been great. And we are doing our big rig rally. It's basically a touch a truck or touch some kind of big vehicle, et cetera, et cetera. We might even have a helicopter for all we know. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So kids get to see these the things that they love up close, and a lot of vehicles from the city, etc. So that's part of the day itself. So you got the big rig rally, you got the pumpkin carving tent, you got the touch a truck, and you've also got, for the Amelia Park Children's Museum, is doing a fairy tale walk. And I was telling you earlier about it. From what I know, you do this walk and you hear the story of a nice fairy tale or something, and then at the end of it, you get the book.
That's nice. That is really...
It's incredible. And then, as if all that were not enough, Western Mass Shop Local. Andrea and Sarah are just great. Sarah Ryan. They have gotten together more. I think there are 100 and maybe 110, 120 vendors. It's a vendor fair. So while your kids are taking care of all of the business around pumpkin carving, etc., and enjoying strolling performers, incidentally, Mary Poppins is going to be there this year. Elsa from Frozen is going to be there. There is Stilt Walker and all kinds of the Westfield State College's production of Seussical is going to be there singing for a bit. So there's lots happening in that end. But in addition to the vendor fair, we're doing a concert. And Westfield concerts that Jay Pegluka and Jason Poland have produced during the summertime, they're doing a concert on the huge stage there. And that concert will begin, I think, at 1:15 or so, and will actually go to 4 o'clock. And from what I remember, it's called Rewind to Vinyl, Hits of the 60s, 70s, or 80s. So that music will be playing while we're all enjoying the long day. Now, the day starts 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
So it's going to be a long day, but there's stuff to do for everybody, right? For all ages.
All ages, and it is a beautiful spot because of the size of it. I think folks have asked us why we're not downtown. Well, one of the reasons is the size, but more importantly, it's because of the safety. And when you get 5,000 people in a small area, it becomes, especially children. You really have to be considerate of that. And so with the police suggestions and the health department, it has been moved. But I think you're going to find that this spot at Amelia Park, which is the athletic field behind Amelia Park Children's Museum and the middle school, are just going to be wonderful. So there you have it. Have we mentioned everything?
Let's see. I was just looking up to see. There's going to be pumpkin carving, decorating, trunk or treat. You said there's going to be 100+ craft and local vendors, and so there's going to be a vendors fair. There's going to be a concert at 2 o'clock with, you said, to Rewind to Vinyl. I'm looking here, and the Westfield Gas and Electric sponsored Big Rig Rally.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, but then it doesn't stop there. Once the festivities are done there, you can go hit the Scarecrow Trail or the Haunted House Trail.
Oh, Rick, you're so right. And the Scarecrow Trail actually is something that we.
If y'all look on screen, we have the whole flyer there.
Oh, there we
go.
Oh, there, and says about the fireworks at October 9th, and they're in the same spot the week before. But the Scarecrow Trail is particularly of fondness to me. Gary Medura, we used to do a Scarecrow Trail years ago, and Gary Medura, when he was working with the Bombers, of Westfield High School. He's from L&R Sales. He actually came up with this idea, and he said, look, why don't you sell scarecrow kits? So we're selling scarecrow kits in order to raise money because we have to, the event costs, oh, my God, I think it's close to, well, with all the time and everything, maybe $15,000, $20,000 to put this on. We have to raise that.
Right, exactly.
So we sell these kits. This is PVC piping that all these pieces, all of this comes. You can here. I'll take it off. Here. Oh, I can't. I'll take that off. There's
the
a
leg came off.
Okay.
Yes, but they come apart so you can store them and use them for year after year.
Yes, you can. And speaking to the mic here. You can store them and you can redecorate them. What you do is you put a pumpkin head on, or you can take a pillowcase, and we give you the instructions on how to do this. And you end up with a terrific scarecrow. And then you put the scarecrow in your yard, and then you register, and people vote for the scarecrow.
Yeah.
Their favorite scarecrow. Or if you want to put it in your haunted houses display. More and more people are doing a haunted houses display. Did you notice that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And then what you do is you just register on, westfieldweekends.com and on the Scarecrow Trail. And it puts you on an interactive map with Google Maps.
That's exactly right. And if you're a business, you can be on there and you get a special link to your business on there as well. Hope Tremblay, our wonderful board member, is helping us with that. So, but isn't this cool?
It is. I've got a couple of them.
And they're only $20, incidentally. And so, every thing that I get. All the money that we get goes back to producing this wonderful event from year to year, and it has fast become a signature event for Westfield on weekends, and it's our biggest fundraiser, but it's also free. So, did I get all of the names of the folks down there, Rick, at the end?
With the sponsors?
Read the sponsors.
Well, we've got your sponsors are, Bay State Health, East Hampton Savings Bank, Westfield Gas and Electric, and Westfield's Whip City Fiber.
Right.
People's Bank.
Yeah.
The Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Western Mass Shop Local.
Yes.
The city of Westfield.
Oh, yeah. We couldn't do it without the police or the health department or the Parks and Rec department and the school department, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. Looks like
the mayor's office.
Betts Plumbing and Heating.
Betts Plumbing and Heating helped us to get the piping because piping was not available like we.
Really?
Well, yeah, and it's gone up in price. So, we had to really work at that one.
Yeah. The Lumber Center.
The Lumber Center provided wonderful Mike Wolick and Mike Breton down there provided our cutting of the piping. Yeah.
True Blue Graphics.
Oh, they do all of these great graphics for us.
Yeah.
Tara Vermette is just great. Yes.
Yeah. Whitelets and Associates.
Oh, yes. Kathy and Heather, they're doing a photo booth, and they also do a Scarecrow Central downtown in front of the tavern where you'll see a lot of scarecrows.
Nice.
Et cetera, et cetera. Nice.
Yes. The Westfield News Group.
Westfield News. Where would we be without our local newspaper that helps us in every way? The Reminder, they're part of Reminder Publications. Just great.
The Shirtlift Children's Services, Inc.
Man, Shirtlift Children's Services provide us with a grant for all these children, and also the Westfield Cultural Council, which is
and the Mass Cultural Council.
And the Mass Cultural Council. The Westfield Cultural Council is a program of the Mass Cultural Council. So there you have it. Oh, and what's that? That last one.
ADC or AX?
I can't read it. I don't know what it is.
Hey, Bob, you're really supposed to know your sponsors.
Yes, yeah.
ADC. Yeah.
ADC. What
is it? ATC Acoustics?
No.
Are they doing your sound?
No.
It's ADC.
JP's is doing the sound. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, and then you've got the people who are behind the scenes, like JP's
like
lighting
JP.
and sound.
Yeah.
Anybody, all the volunteers. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to put on a
It just doesn't happen, everybody. It
right.
just doesn't happen. And if you could donate, if you could buy a scarecrow kit. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the scarecrow kits are now available. You can go and buy them at the Amelia Park Ice Arena.
The ice arena.
Right there at the children's campus.
Yep.
At South Broad Street. And you can go in there and any hour that they're open and you can get a scarecrow there. We'll also be selling scarecrows at the fireworks this Sunday night. Saturday night.
Unfortunately, I won't be there.
Oh, God. It's going to be great.
Unfortunately, got to work. I'll be working the Mighty Oktoberfest.
Does it tell what time the fireworks are on that poster?
Let's see. It does not say what time they start.
I think it's 6:45
or 7 o'clock, somewhere in that time when it gets dark. Yeah. And you were talking about the scarecrow kits. I bought last year. I ended up buying 2 of them.
Oh,
I bought 2 of them, and me and my girlfriend, and I was trying to find the pictures of our front yard done, but then I wanted more.
Yeah.
But you guys sold out of them last year.
We sold out, and we only have 100 this year.
Yeah.
So,
and I actually went to Home Depot and bought the stuff after to make my own, and ended up making 2 smaller versions of it. There were like 2 adults and 2 children size scarecrows.
Wow. So you learned how to make scarecrows.
Yes, I did. Yeah, and our friends and the kids had fun making them, and it's a fun family activity that they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about these is if you find that you want them sitting in a chair, you want them standing, you want them doing something, you can maneuver them and do it. And
if you wanted a straight scarecrow that just went out like straight arms.
Yeah.
Across,
you can do that too.
With the kit.
Yes, it's amazing what you can do. And you know what? And we found that if you go we went to the dollar store to their Halloween section, and bought like the accessories for it.
Oh yeah.
It was like great, like the hands, like the skeleton hands, and
it's a perfect. If you want to get rid of old clothes, I bought some old clothes from Salvation Army, and just put them on overalls, etc. Just terrific.
Right. It's a fun time. It's a fun family time. I wish I could be there.
Oh, man, Rick.
The fall and stuff is one of my favorite things. And, Pumpkin Fest is one of the first times I fell in love with it is I actually took a ride up to Keene, New Hampshire one year.
It
used to be the world's largest pumpkin fest. And I don't know if it still is, but, and I don't even know if they still do it anymore.
I think they do it, but it's not in Keene. I think it's right outside of Keene.
Yeah, it was. They actually shut down the whole downtown of it. And
oh man,
I think they had problems with Keene State students, so it kind of went away.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
at one point. Yeah. But they used to have towers that were like 3 to 4 stories tall. They had these huge, man lifts to keep people up there to light the pumpkins, and they were all lit by candles at night. And you'd walk down the
We
main
did
street.
that, initially. Ours were lit by candles. Yeah,
it was, and it's such a fun thing. And it was and at first it was such a family orientated thing, and that's what this is. And to bring people together, where a community needs to come together and have fun and enjoy themselves.
For Westfield, let's put it this way.
Yes.
It's a signature event. And I urge anyone to come to Westfield to just see how well executed, thanks to Jason Poland and all the volunteers, and how much fun it is. And, of course, we have only so many. We give out bags for kids to get their candy. They could even wear their costumes.
Yeah, they can dress up.
If they like. Oh, and speaking of that, I needed to tell everybody. I found this in the paper last night. The downtown trick or treat returns on October 29th, everybody. All downtown merchants are invited to participate in this annual event. It's from 4 to 5, Friday, October 29th. Children in costume, accompanied by their parents, can trick-or-treat on Elm Street and Main Street at the time. And now, if you're an interested merchant, you can call Laren Godden at the Boys and Girls Club. Laren Godden at the Boys and Girls Club. And you'll get a sign that says, Trick-or-treaters, welcome here. So, and then that's on October 29th.
That's another one of those events that's been going on for as long as I can remember downtown.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, with what happened last year with all the, the lockdown and the COVID and everything of the Rag Shag Parade. I mean, even when I was a kid, which was a long time ago, the Rag Shag Parade was
Ages,
something that
eons
everybody looked forward to.
Yeah.
So
it's a great season, and I thank everybody connected to it, with it. Hey, everybody, I'm going to play. I found an appropriate song. There's a song called Scarecrows by Luke Bryan. Yeah. It doesn't have much to do. Well, it says scarecrows over and over, but I think it's a love affair. They're all about love affairs if you really think about it. But let's hear Scarecrows by Luke Bryan. Peter is not listening here. I think. Oh, there he is. All right. He's yelling. Okay, there we are. We are in Switzerland behind us, incidentally. Look at the town this is like maybe 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. Huh?
Sorry about that,
awfully
Bob.
quiet
No, that's all right.
Kenny was handing me a thumb drive and
I got
training, and I'm ready to go.
Scarecrows by Luke Bryan.
Didn't have no downtown strip. We'd all pile in and take a 2-mile trip to where the road runs out. Sit there and sip on whatever anybody's older brother could get. Where we worked in the dirt and fell in love. Got my heart broke down my truck trying to spin out, show off in that mud too many times. So much has changed. But then again, it ain't. Just like the scarecrows, even when the wind blows, we keep our boots and our roots in these cornrows where we threw down and we passed it around every Friday night. Just some old plowboys pretending we're cowboys. We came from nothing, oh, but look at us now, boys. Even when we leave here, we'll always be here wherever we go, just like the scarecrows. I don't get back near enough, and just like these fields, yeah, we all grow up, and it takes a little more in a paper cup to get dizzy. This 100-acre stretch is buried in my bones. Don't matter how long that I've been gone, I can be anywhere and some song comes on, and it's like I never left home. Just like the scarecrows, even when the wind blows, we keep our boots and our roots in these cornrows where we threw down and we passed it around every Friday night. Just some old plowboys pretending we're cowboys. We came from nothing, oh, but look at us now, boys. Even when we leave here, we'll always be here wherever we go, just like the scarecrows. So much has changed, but then again it ain't. Just like the scarecrows, even when the wind blows, we keep our boots and our roots in these cornrows where we threw down and passed it around on a Friday night. Just some old plowboys pretending we're cowboys. We came from nothing, oh, but look at us now, boys. Even when we leave here, we'll always be here wherever we go, just like the scarecrows. Just like the scarecrows.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes & Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Join me, Tina Gorman, each week from 6 to 8 a.m. for Wake Up Wednesday, when my guests and I discuss health, wellness, and lifestyle reimagined.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
Wow, it is Tuesday. It is October 5th, 2021 and counting. I am here with Rick Barry, my great co-host today.
I wouldn't push it that far.
Well,
you're co-host.
Okay, how about this? You're a nice co-host.
Nice.
He's only trusty and dusty. He's not lusty.
There's that nice word again.
There's
you know?
Nice. Today's do something nice. And speaking of nice, Peter Coles is in the control room at the keyboard, and I am Bob Pless. Yeah. And look, we've got it behind us. This is Verbeer.
For
beer, yeah. It's in Switzerland. And if you go out, you'll see the ski trails now. The fog has lifted, and you can see the mountain in the background there, Peter. If you move it down a little bit or move it up so it shows folks. Oh, look at that. Oh, my God, the bus is turning. This is so. Where did you find this one? I mean,
I was just bouncing around.
But how do you find it?
Verbeer is a village located in southwest Switzerland in the canton of Valais. It's a holiday resort ski area in the Swiss Alps and is recognized as one of the premier backcountry ski resorts in the world. Some areas are covered with snow all year. Skiers have settled in the Verbeer area in order to take advantage of steep slopes, varied conditions, and resort culture.
Wild. So when you're trying to find something, I was saying that this would make a great thing to have on your television set all the time. When I walk through the room to sort of see what's happening in a town, how do you find this?
I was just searching on the web for like webcams in Europe.
Webcams in Europe. And
there's something they sell now for bars and stuff, bars and restaurants called Atmosphere TV. Which has stuff like this from videos and stuff. It's just a streaming channel.
Yes,
that's literally just like Atmosphere. It's like background stuff.
Wow. Is there a webcam for Westfield, Massachusetts that you could put up
downtown? Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
There's two of them.
See that.
There's actually two of them.
There are.
Yeah.
Well, the one in the railroad one's been down. So
it's down again. It was up the other day.
I think so. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Give me a minute. You keep talking.
It's up.
Yes.
It's up.
Keep talking. Yes.
And the other one, where's the other one?
Downtown on the green. One's on the green downtown.
Wow.
And you know what? And I've got to say something. And I do call it the green because there is actually green on the green.
Oh, there is.
The people who say that it's just concrete and stuff like that have obviously never been on it.
No. And if you're on it, you get a really lovely view of the town.
Yes, and the other one is up on the I believe it's on the Pilgrim Candle building.
It is
overlooking
overlooking the green, overlooking the railroad,
the railroad
and the river,
Mile High Falls or whatever, Mile Falls Park. Is that
Half Mile
Falls Park? Thank you.
Now, where did we get this Half Mile Falls thing?
That is good. I don't
Probably
know
the name of it.
Yeah.
Why a half mile?
That's a good.
Maybe it's a half mile from downtown.
Oh, maybe that.
There we go.
There we could.
That seems about right?
And there are looks like a little bit of a waterfall in the river. It's actually part of the old dam that used to be there.
Uh-huh.
Before the bridges were built, that's actually where the ferry crossing was.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. We have lots of.
It wasn't a ferry. It wasn't a ferry. It was a portage. Is what they called it.
Portage.
A portage.
Portage,
which means from one side to the other.
Okay. So if you're watching on television, here we go. There you see the downtown Westfield, Massachusetts. If you're living somewhere else, look at that. It's pretty wonderful.
There's the
Okay, so is this on the Butler Insurance Building?
Correct.
Yes, it is. Yeah, which is now Greylock Insurance.
Yeah,
Greylock Insurance.
But we all know it as the Butler Building.
Yeah. I love this. It's sort of it's country, and you'll see that statue there that's been that Civil War statue that's been cleaned, etc. It's great.
What a phenomenal job they did on those.
My gosh, yes.
I was concerned because I like the patina, but then to realize of why in reading into it of
it was
why
eating
they had
it away.
to do it, because
you liked the patina of that.
The greenish thing, the copper turns to green. But to understand what it does to the copper and is actually destroying the statues.
Oh.
And the work that they did actually was a restoration to protect
them.
And
it is so wonderful. It's bronze now.
Yes.
And it really looks like
the bronze or copper,
Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Hey, guess what we're celebrating. I think next week, or is it this week, William Shatner is going up in space. Did you hear this?
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, Bezos is giving him a joyride.
Yeah, he's going up.
Of course, he's not going really into orbit. He's just crossing the Kármán line.
But wow.
Well, that's...
You cross the Kármán line, and that officially, quote unquote, officially you're in space. But he's actually not going into orbit like the Inspiration 4 guys did.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They actually orbited for 3 days. He's going up for 20 minutes.
So do you think he'll say...
Of course, he's in his 80s, so I don't know, orbiting for, like John Glenn was able to do, he was in good shape, but...
Well, who knows?
Yeah, William Shatner doesn't look in good shape.
Octogenarian.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Captain Kirk is finally getting launched.
Do you think he'll say, hey, we need more power?
Oh my God! If he said that, I'd laugh my ass off.
His biography.
That'll be a sound clip.
Oh man, his biography is coming. It's being printed, and it's probably going to be.
Bill Shatner.
It's almost. Yeah, I can't remember what the beyond. What's how does that Star Trek begin? What's
space? The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
Yes.
Okay, so then, I would, if I were
Wait
going
a minute,
William Shatner,
Do you have the
Final
sound clip?
Frontier. How about
Yes,
that? That would be a nice.
The Final Frontier?
Yeah,
that was named one of those Star Trek movies.
Was it?
Was the Final Frontier, yes.
Oh, I had no idea. Hey, we're also celebrating the opening of another James Bond flick. With Daniel
Hold on, you ready
Craig
for the whole
as
thing?
James. Yeah, okay, go. Let's hear it.
I got it from the new captain.
All right, go ahead.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Boldly go where...
That's from Star Trek Continues.
Yeah, I know that.
We interviewed Vic Managna, the captain.
Yeah.
And that's his voice to redoing.
Oh, he's
faithfully redoing the open.
Yeah, he has a little higher voice.
He just doesn't have that persona of the voice.
God.
You see him as Captain Kirk, he does a pretty darn good job.
Oh, I bet he does.
Yes, he doesn't have that Picard or Shatner.
Yeah. Well,
nobody has Pat Stew's voice. I mean,
right.
Patrick Stewart's got a great voice.
Patrick's great.
Classically trained actor.
Get this. This Friday, Daniel Craig opens as James Bond. Today is James Bond Day. It's global James Bond Day. Global, and Never Say Die. No. Is that the name of the movie that's opening this week?
I believe it's Never Say Die.
Never Say Die.
I believe that's what it is.
Something like that.
Can you confirm
that? Billie Eilish is singing the main song, of that. And, I sort of got the idea, I watched all those operas last year. I did all those Marvel comics. I got to go back and watch all of the James Bond movies. Who was your favorite villain? What's your favorite James Bond?
My favorite James Bond movie would have to be Live or Let Die.
Live or Let Die?
Yes.
Because of that great theme by McCartney?
By McCartney.
Oh, okay. I really go back to Goldfinger.
Goldfinger was a great one. Yes.
Was great. Great. But, hey,
we got 1 minute. Who was your favorite Bond?
I think
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Oh, hands down.
Hands down.
Bond. James Bond.
James Bond. Yes, yes, yeah. They're talking about maybe making James Bond a woman. In
I'm okay with that, actually.
Yeah, I'm not bad with
because
that. It's true. Why not?
It's the technically it's a 007 designation.
Yes, exactly.
That it's based on.
Yeah, yeah. So to go out, we're going to play the James Bond theme, which to me is so iconic. I wonder who wrote the James Bond theme. Was it? Oh God! It's not John Williams.
No, it wasn't.
Not John Williams. Dun, da, 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 dun, da, da, da. John Barry. Barry. John Barry. Barry.
Don't know him.
Yep.
All right, we got to go, Bob.
Yeah.
All right.
All righty.
Get out there and volunteer.
Get out there and volunteer. See you next time. And remember, Pumpkin Fest, October 16th. Scarecrow Trail. Scarecrows are on sale at the Amelia Park Ice Arena.
Fireworks this Saturday.
Fireworks this Saturday. Lots happening. Art Oberfest a little later in the month.